No. I submit that all people can live where they want to live in whichever way they can get their money. You know, people like yourself who say, well, slavery happens, my friend. Well, yeah, but at the same time, there's a law today where we can get past that. And if you can't, if you're just gonna be an idiot about it and a jagoff, let's just say, and be like, you know, live in place and say, well, they deserve to live like a bunch of messes because either they don't work or they don't, you know what, because they fought for our country and they lived in an environment where war happens every freaking times, you know, guns going off, cannons surrounding them. No. They did that because they didn't plan that, okay? That was a requirement to serve our country. And you know what? We have people with disabilities like myself who are now doing that too, as of now. And you also need to realize, you also need to realize today, nowadays, because you might as well. You know, and you're not, okay, fine, it's gotten crazy to that point, but there's nothing crazy about it as regardless, okay? There's a reason why it's gotten crazy that way, and you know what? I support it because I mean, I support it because I care, okay? I care more than a lot of people would. That's why I'm here for all of you, okay? But look, I'm mainly here to give hope to the autism, homeless veterans, you know, and you know something, and the homeless in general. You know, these people who don't really deserve to live like crap, but you know what? They went through hell in their time. And you know something? I a lot of people a lot of people in the autism community, you know, I don't know how else to say it. They submit that living homeless is wrong. All right? And I agree. I submit that living homeless is wrong. Regardless, I don't care. We have to care. If you're not going to care, I'll care. But the people who deserve, who I'm giving all this hope to right now, they care, and they're going to get what they're going to get from me. They're going to gain my love, my support, my honesty, and I'm going to give it all that I had to them. Okay? I'm going to give all I have to them. I'm not going to give everything, but I'm going to give what I can to them, okay? And it's called exactly what I just said. It's still your choice, however, to go the route you want to go, all right? You have gifts waiting for you. You just have to, it's probably out hiding from you, but you got to just go after it. Pursue it, you know? I mean, no. Don't pursue the impossibles. I mean, the impossibles come when you least expect it. As well as, yeah, love, a beautiful car, a house, an apartment. The only thing that's not pursuable about that is putting in for it. Okay? You can put in for it, but then you just have to gain the hope and think to yourself, I'm going to get it. It'll come to you. But you got to be strong about what you have in the meantime. Go through the hardest things that you're going through right now. All right? And I'm not saying this because you're disabled or you're homeless, you know, you're homeless or you're... No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is think of yourself as a hero, because there's a hero in all of us. That hero is going to win, and that win is going to get you what you've been looking for. But it's your choice to do that. Um, you know, and don't be hesitant. That's another thing. Try not to be hesitant just because you feel embarrassed about it, or you feel embarrassed about getting in trouble over it. You know what? If you get in trouble about it, if you get in trouble over it, it's not your fault. Okay? You're not getting in trouble because you did it. You're getting because you made your own choice, or to do something you said you wanted to do. You're getting in trouble because it's their choice to yell and scream at you for it. Okay? They made the choice to not be proud of you. Guess what? You're proud of yourself, at least. That's what you should be doing. You should be proud of yourself. Don't expect others to be proud of you. Because there's going to be, listen, if you ever became famous, think about the amount of people that are going to be proud of you, to the point where you're going to be bothered all the time. You're going to be, you're going to have people knocking on your door in the middle of things. Look, I think of my favorite celebrities, and I think to myself, I feel bad for them, because, okay, I'm happy for them, but I'm only happy for them for what they did, what they're famous for, and why they're famous. But the thing that I feel bad for is that they have guards following them around all the time, and the reason why is for their protection, because they're they're bothered all the time by these jagoffs who want to pretend to be their fans and be like, and do what? Take advantage of them? Well, they're not going to do that in front of me, okay? Because, and especially all these famous people who have disabilities, okay? You understand that? And I got news for you. I hope they watch my videos one day, because they're probably going to look at this and be like, something? I wish I was him right now. I wish I was just putting on YouTube videos instead of being in movies and being a singer-songwriter. Or, there's so many singer-songwriters out there who I've been listening to for years, who I had no idea have had disabilities. I think one of them was Neil Armstrong, and who I think was a spaceman. I don't know. I think he was a spaceman. I could be wrong about that. Oh, but then there's another one. Albert Einstein, who had a disability. I think he had Asperger's. I'm not sure about Neil Armstrong. I could be wrong, but I think he had a disability. But then I have favorite celebrities who have disabilities too. Anyway, I don't know. So, anyway, there's a lot to say about this stuff. I mean, I gotta tell you, I put on YouTube videos when I come up with stuff to say. Sorry. Stuff to say about all this. But I got news for you. I come up with these things, and I say it because, I can't disagree upon it. I spend my time talking to the disabled community. And why? Because they deserve the attention. If people unlike myself don't want to give them the attention, I will. And if people who don't want to be proud of them for the decisions they make, in showing the type of decisions they make, I will. And I'll tell you what, it'll just be my job to fight for you all as much as I can. I mean, don't thank me yet, but at the same time, thank me for my service while I'm still at it, because I don't know. I'm trying not to lose hope myself. And you know something? Sometimes it's hard, because no, I don't want to get yelled at for certain things, but at the same time, if it's going to come down to thinking to myself, as well as all these famous celebrities we just talked about who have disabilities, who who are submitting themselves to tests and being strong about it, whether they get yelled at or not. If they can do it, I can, and so can you. Okay? The world is round. It's not a square. The world is a circle. That's what the face of the earth is. That's why we call it the face of the earth, and why it's round. Why it's this in space. You look at it, it looks like this big ball, right? With land and water, you know. Well, just think of one thing about that. There's no end. It's going to come right back at you. That's why I say, be careful. Because there are certain things that we do in life that could bite you in the ass. But that bite in the ass can heal in time. A lot of people used to tell me broken wings mend in time. One day you're going to fly again, I promise. Listen, broken limbs mend in time, which means you'll have your mobility again. I promise you that. Cuts on the hand mend in time. Heal, in other words. One day that'll be gone and you'll be back in action, I promise. Keep those positive thoughts in your head. Don't let hope off the leash, because, you know, you're the one managing it, okay? That's your life. You're managing your life. That's your hope, okay? Your hope is what's keeping you alive, and it's unbonding you from the symbiote. Okay, that's gonna bond with the bad. Okay, that, and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Let me specify. Have you seen any comic movies lately? Have you seen the Spider-Man movie at all? The third one with Tobey Maguire and Topher Grace, and you know, and then you have Venom. There you go. You don't want to be. You can be Spider-Man. You don't want, or Spider-Woman. You don't want to be Venom. Okay. You don't want to be Carnage either. Oh no. No. You don't want to be behind that mask. Because I'm telling you right now, you can't pull that off your head. You can try to unbond from it, but there's one thing that's going to unbond you from that, and bond it with the bad. Okay? Because you're not the bad, you're the good. Hope. Hope. And even honesty does too. Honesty unbonds you from it. Hope, honesty, sincerely. You know, there's more to it. I can't think right now. ADHD. There you go. ADHD. I don't like, this is what I don't like about it. That's why you know, guys, that's why it's so much, it's probably one of the biggest things related to the autism community, because even if you don't, like I said before, even if you don't have autism, if you have ADHD, you could still have autism and not know it suppose you're not diagnosed with it. But yet you're diagnosed with ADHD. You know what I'm saying? Hope, honesty, sincerely. Hope, honesty, sincerely. I know it'll come to me. Anyway. So yeah, try out all those things. I mean, it's not like you're not going to lose it, but you can't let it go. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it go. Fly it like a kite. If you want to do something fun with it, fly it like you're flying a kite, or if you're inside fly it like you're inside a flying saucer if you want, and go inside it. Just just make sure if it rains, flip on the wipers, so you don't crash it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. There's more. Yeah. Hope, honesty, sincerely, courage, character, and the biggest heart that's true will unbind you from that symbiote. It came back to me. See, I told you it would. I told you it would. See? Yeah. And, you may be asked to do things in life that might take practice. But there's things that will that will push you to doing it. I just said it all. Courage, character, a heart that's true, honest, sincere, and hope. Hope is your main thing. Okay? Don't lose that. That's your gift. God gave it to you. He's going to ask you a million times, how are you doing with it? Are you using it? That's your medicine. That's your cure. Okay? Your cure is your hope. Okay? That will cure you to be like any other person walking around on the face of the earth. However, you got to use it. You got to use it for the forgiveness of mankind. You got to use it for the good. I feel like I've said this before on some of my YouTube videos. Be like everybody else once you have it, but don't be like the wrong people that have gotten themselves in trouble before. These people have been in trouble for reasons, and you don't want to be one of them. And they do have a separate place for people with disabilities, and a place where you don't want to be at either. Please don't, okay? Use it for what you feel is right. And here's what I feel is right. Be a trier. Try it out. Maybe, and if you can't for some reason, just peek your head through. Peek. Maybe it's what you like. Maybe it's what you're looking for. That maybe you should have done a long time ago. And there's still hope while you're still alive and well. Be a trier. Be a head peeker. Be the eye in the sky to what you see that you probably never thought of before, that maybe you haven't seen before yet. Maybe your eyes didn't catch it. Maybe your ears didn't catch it. But your intuition is going to catch it, and then you're going to see it, and you're going to hear it, and you're going to be like, I should have done this a long time ago. Let me get it done. Let me get it done. Because once I get it done, it'll be a win-win for me. You got to do that. Just keep your cools while you're at it. Keep your cools. Be safe. Do it safely. Don't be a danger to society just because you're out making your choices. Just be yourself. And do what you enjoy. Just do the speed limit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too fast. Don't go too high. Do the height limit. Do the speed limit. And enjoy it. Okay? Because life is too short. Don't take crap from people. Take it from your conscience. If you don't feel right about it, don't get it. Don't even do it. Okay? Because maybe there's something about it that maybe is not for you. Because there are certain things that are not for everybody. That's okay. You don't all have to be the same when it comes to what you like to do, or what you feel or don't feel is right. Some of you might not like it. Some of you might like it. But it's all on you, okay? It's all on us alone. It's all on our conscience, all right? But don't ever, you do understand there are certain things that people tell you. Just because people tell you certain things does not affect your future. Okay? It doesn't affect what you can do. It doesn't affect what you have to say, to do. You know what I mean? I just splashed a piece of water in my eye. Ow. You know what I mean? Just be yourself. That's all I can say. Fans, I'm going to spend a little bit more time in this pool, and then I got to get out in a few minutes. I just wanted to spend some time in it before the season's over. It is August 2023. Oh, I wonder what next year is going to be like. It'll probably be more fun than it already was this year. But peace out, subscribe, and any questions about something, please leave a comment below. And even if you like my video, leave a comment below. It doesn't have to be that one thing I told you about before. Just leave any sort of comment you like. But, you know, well, I don't care. There's no but. Just leave a comment below. All right? If you like my video. If you don't like it, don't leave any comments, because here we go. If you like it, leave a comment. If you don't like it, don't leave any comments. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. You know, that's what I was always. Those were the main words that were thrown in my face, and I got news for you. I don't blame them for saying that to your face. It's gonna be said to your face too. You don't like what you see. Let it go. All right? Because everybody's different. You know, we're allowed to be different, and we're also allowed to be the same, but in our own ways. Okay, it doesn't have to be your way or the highway. It's not going to be your way or the highway or the Long Island Expressway, okay? Or the Parkway, the Northern State Parkway, okay? You understand that? It's going to be your own way. Because I know I've talked about this before, and I'm going to say it one last time. I'll say it as many times as I have to, but for today, okay? What you do is on you, okay? What we do is not for everybody, but it's going to be not. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be alone in it. There's going to be people that like what you do, and they're going to go with it. You know. So, all right. Leave this comment below if you like my video. If you want to donate to my PayPal, you can leave a comment asking asking questions about it. I'll walk you through it on comment. Again, like I'm telling you, I'm not asking, I'm telling. Hope will always be with you, as I will too. And don't let it off the leash. Don't let it out of the cage, because it'll try to escape from you, but your job is to be strong. And this is another thing I left out. When you're strong and you're tough, you're pulling it back. Okay? You're pulling back that hope, and you're keeping it with you. Hope will always try to escape from you, but don't let it escape. Okay? You understand? So, fans, peace out.